What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, let's talk about it, man. Undefeated WBC American Heavyweight Champion Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder came up short last night against then undefeated British lineal heavyweight world champion Tyson the Gypsy King Fury. Tyson Fury defeated Deontay Wilder via seventh round stoppage, and Tyson Fury is the new WBC world champion, right? What took place in the fight that saw these events come to fruition, right? What saw Tyson Fury be successful against Deontay Wilder, right? Um, in my opinion, in my breakdown of the fight, I believe in the second round, Deontay Wilder got hit with a right hand uh, on his left ear, behind his left ear, and I believe that his eardrum was busted, right? And if you know anything about medical terms and medical conditions, then you know your equilibrium is off, right? You develop vertigo, right? And if you don't know anything about vertigo, you know, your balance is off. You can't focus. Your eyes can't focus. You feel normal. Your body feels normal. Your legs feel normal. You're conscious. It's not like you took a big punch, right? And you were foggy and dazed and hurt, and your legs were noodles. That's not the case with vertigo. It's the polar opposite. Actually, it's that it's like a sensor in your brain that's connected to your eyes and your ears, and it's off, right? It's off. It's off balance, right? It's off. It's they're not lining up correctly, right? So this eardrum is not lining up correctly with this eardrum, which in return is forcing your eyes not to be able to focus. This is all connected, right? And so, legal punch behind the ear, Tyson Fury landed, which saw this swelling on the left side of Deontay Wilder's face, his jaw, right? Some people were even, speculating that he had a broken jaw, right? He didn't have a broken jaw. What happened is this is where your eardrum is. You understand? If you have, your throat is itching, or you ever see people drink something and they, like that, like champagne or something. This is where your eardrum is, right? And so when you stick stuff down in your eardrum, it goes down. So he got hit with a punch right here, and it started to swell, which in return, started to see blood come out his ear. Now I know he also suffered a cut as well, and so this took place in the second round, and ironically enough, he won that second round, in my opinion. I thought he won the second round, and he got caught with that big punch right before the round ended, I believe, and he wasn't able to recover. His equilibrium was off, and then in the third round, Tyson Fury landed a right hand directly behind the head, which is a rabbit punch. And I'm not making up excuses. I'm not doing this video to make up excuses and things of that nature. Kudos to Tyson Fury. Congratulations to Tyson Fury. Great fighter. Great performance. Great game plan. Nonetheless, everything happens for a reason. There's a chain of events. And so with that said, Deontay Wilder was never able to recover. He mentally, he was in the fight. Mentally, he was aware. Physically, he was there. There's a difference in when you get hit with a big punch, right? And you get hit with a big punch, and you hurt, you stagger, your legs is noodles. That's your nerves. That's your nerves. There's a difference. And so with your nerves, you can recover. You can recover from that, right? Your body will recover. It will regenerate. You understand? But when you suffer an injury to your eardrum, that's not going to recover. Not that fast anyway, right? It recovers over time, which, you know, is not enough time in a fight, in a boxing match, to recover. And so you could see he was there. You could see he was conscious. Obviously, he wasn't caught with a big punch. It was a punch. It was a big punch. It was an important punch because it's what won the fight for Tyson Fury, ultimately. Him landing that punch is what won the fight for Tyson Fury. Simple and plain, right? And so, you know, in the third round, he got hit behind the head, boom, with which is considered a rabbit punch in the sport of boxing. It's considered a rabbit punch in the sport of boxing, right? And he got hit behind the head. That was the first knockdown. The referee didn't consider it an illegal punch. He considered it a legit punch. So Tyson Fury was awarded the knockdown, right? But it was illegal, and you could see when Deontay Wilder went down that he was very aware he wasn't hurt. He looked up at the ref as to say, "Hey, man, that was behind the head," right? He wasn't hurt, but what happened was he already had the situation with his eardrum, and that his equilibrium was already off. So any slight push that he received, he went down. You could see even his balance was so off at that time, and he started to become fatigued because of that. It's mental pressure. Then he started to, at that point in time, I felt he started to get over aggressive with the straight right hand and wasn't being calculated enough with it, because I believe that, you know, he wanted his get back, warrior mentality, competitive mentality, Mamba mentality, right? Bronze Bomber mentality, right? He wanted his get back. But what happened is that his balance was gone. He was conscious, like I stated, and I can't state that enough. He was conscious, he was aware. His body physically felt like he was in the fight, but he didn't understand that his equilibrium was off, right? I suffered from vertigo, right? So you if you're looking straight and focusing on, like I'm focusing on this camera, I'm looking straight, you don't feel the effects of it. But if I make a turn this way, I feel the effects of it. If I look up, the room spins. If you look down, you feel wobble, right? So if he's looking straight at Fury, he's focused and he's not feeling the effects. But when Fury, he can't react correctly. So when Fury made any moves and threw any punches, when he reacted, his balance was always off. So he wasn't able to get out of the way of the punches. He couldn't truly defend himself, right, at that point in time. Obviously, muscle memory, you know, he's going to block. He's going to throw punches. That's muscle memory, right? And the fact that he's conscious. So he understands, he sees what's going on. He's in the fight. He's aware. The fact, the problem comes in is that he just didn't have the balance. His equilibrium was off. And so Tyson Fury, great game plan. Tyson Fury, great fighter. He did what he needed to do to win the fight, right? I was very surprised that Tyson Fury knocked him out or stopped him, or the fight was stopped, right? Because he didn't knock him out. The fight was stopped, right? I didn't think that Tyson Fury had the punching power to do so. You know, Paulie Malignaggi, Teofimo Lopez, a multitude of different fighters and analysts felt like Tyson Fury was going to knock out Deontay Wilder. He didn't knock him out, but he stopped him, right? And it was, the first punch was a legal punch that was behind the ear. The knockdown was illegal. He hit him behind the head. And he consistently hit him behind the head, right? That's just the facts. But with that said, he wasn't able to respond correctly due to the fact that his equilibrium was totally off balance, period. And Tyson Fury saw that. He capitalized on it. And to give Tyson Fury his credit, he landed that accurate punch, that calculated punch on the air that started the problems, that got the ball rolling, right? That, like y'all know, like I like to say, that got the party started, right? And he capitalized. He kept putting pressure. He kept feinting. You know, I've been saying this in the past. You guys can look at my video. I believe Tyson Fury was going to press the action. I believe Tyson Fury was going to come forward and be the aggressor. I believe that wholeheartedly from the jump when the moment he said it, because I feel like Tyson Fury has always been a man of his word, right? Tyson Fury said, I'll box circles around Vladimir Klitschko. What did he do? He boxed circles around Vladimir Klitschko. When he said when he was going to come back a couple of tune-ups and fight Deontay Wilder, he came back after a couple of tune-ups and fought Deontay Wilder. When he said that, so he did nothing. The only thing that allowed me to question Tyson Fury is when he said he wanted the immediate rematch. Then he did sign with Top Rank, Bob Arum, and ESPN, which saw things change, right? And so Deontay wanted the immediate rematch, which would have took place in May 18th, and Fury pulled out of that fight, which saw Wilder fight Dominic Brazil. So I believe that he was going to press the action. I believe that he was going to come forward and press the fight. I asked Tyson Fury, you could look at my interview with Tyson Fury. I asked Tyson Fury, I simply said to him, did you feel like the second half of the 12th round, when you got up off the canvas, was the motivating factor to lead you believe, to convince you that pressing the action against Wilder would allow you to get him out of there? And he cut me off. He said, yep, absolutely. Right? And he made the changes. He gained weight, and he followed through with his game plan. Kudos to Tyson Fury. He's a great fighter. I believe that, Deontay Wilder's going to take time to recover from and he lost the fight. He lost, right? Can he beat Tyson Fury? Yes. Is there adjustments that he have to make to beat Tyson Fury? Yes. Because even in the first and second round, before the Tyson Fury landed that punch, he set that punch up. I believe he has to keep his left hand up more. So Tyson Fury, be very, very cognizant, be more aware of Tyson Fury's right hand. I believe, have more respect for his right hand, should I say, and put your hand up. Be more cognizant of his right hand. Protect yourself, right? I believe that's an adjustment he can make. Also, too, stick to the jab. Stick to jabbing the solar plex. I believe that at the first sign of adversity in the fight, he abandoned that. Once again, he did it in the first fight, and I believe he did it again this fight. But I can understand why he did it in this fight, because he had the air injury. So it's almost a point of now or never, right? I got to take advantage of the situation now. I got to close the show now. And Tyson Fury was accurate. Tyson Fury was in shape. I thought that Tyson Fury's weight gain would hurt him. I thought Deontay's weight gain would help him. Now I can't truly say if Deontay Wilder's weight gain hurt him, because he suffered an injury in the fight, which Tyson Fury caused. So there's not an excuse. I'm just saying he suffered an injury. So we don't know if he didn't get that injury, would his stamina have held up? But obviously his stamina came into play. And kudos to Tyson Fury, man. Great fight. The fight lived up to the billing. And I believe that, a trilogy match, I believe Deontay Wilder is going to activate, and that trilogy fight is going to be big money. This talks of this fight possibly doing 2 million pay-per-view buys. It already broke the live gate for heavyweights. The all-time live gate record is Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao, but this broke the live gate record for heavyweights. So the third fight is going to be a huge fight. Deontay Wilder, I believe, needs to make some adjustments in his approach to Tyson Fury. And you can see in the first fight, if you go back and watch the first fight compared to this fight, he was slipping, Tyson Fury punches. He was slipping, dodging, right? He was getting away from it. In this fight, he was pulling straight back and getting caught, because, see, he could get away with that against shorter fighters, right? that don't have a reach, that he has a reach advantage over. He can't get away with that against Tyson Fury because Tyson Fury has a long enough reach to still touch him. He can't get out of harm's way just leaning straight back and trying to pivot. And another mistake that I believe that he needs to make adjustments to is pivoting and throwing a hook off of the pivot, because that leaves him open in Tyson Fury's right hand all the time. So he leans straight back, he pulls out straight back, and he throws a hook off of that and allows Tyson Fury to counter and connect with the right hand. So those two adjustments I believe that Deontay Wilder needs to make to be successful against Tyson Fury. I personally thought he was going to use the jab to the solar plex, which he started out doing, and be able to hide the right hand and nail Tyson Fury. That was my prediction. I was wrong. Tyson Fury pressed forward. He pressed the action, and he was more slippery coming forward. He was just as slippery coming forward as he was on the back foot and using the ring, utilizing the ring. So salute to Tyson Fury. I believe that if Tyson Fury fought Anthony Joshua in an undisputed match, I believe that Tyson Fury is going to beat Anthony Joshua. The Tyson Fury that showed up last night is going to beat Anthony Joshua. And I don't think you're going to get nothing less than that version of Tyson Fury against Anthony Joshua, because he understands the level and the magnitude of the fight and the fighter in Anthony Joshua, just like he does in Deontay Wilder. So salute to Tyson Fury, man. That's my breakdown of what took place in this fight. And the champ will be back. He will be back. Point blank and period. Hey, Muhammad Ali lost to Joe Frazier. George Foreman lost to Muhammad Ali. Joe Frazier lost to George Foreman. It happens, man. Lennox Lewis got knocked out by Oliver McCall and Hasim Rahman, and he came back to avenge those losses in dramatic fashion. Vander Holyfield lost the first fight with Riddick Big Daddy Bo, came back, beat him the second time. Then Riddick Big Daddy Bo came back and beat him in the third fight, right? So listen, minor setback for major comeback for the champ Deontay, the Bronze Bomber Wilder. Point blank and period. But that's all I got for y'all. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hit, like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shouts out to the entire LDBC. Shouts out to New Media. Shouts out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. Y'all already know what it is, man. It's your boy Blue. Peace.